Ever since late summer, squirrels have been doing what they do best, cutting acorns and hiding them away. On this particular day, I found a black squirrel had made a nest near my house. I would have loved to have taken a shot at him, but the tree cover was just too thick and he was just moving too fast, and I really didn't have a safe backstop to take the shot. I watched this guy for a while. He's a real acrobat. Up and down and back and forth, jumping from one tree to the other. They are pretty amazing animals, and if they didn't chew up my insulation and my wires, try to get into the house, cut holes in hoses, and do a whole host of other damaging things, I probably would be inclined to let this guy just live in peace. But he's caused problems for me, and so he has to go. So this is the hunt for the black squirrel, Volume 2. A black squirrel is a gray squirrel. It just happens to be colored black. Black squirrels occur in gray squirrel populations. There tends to be regional pockets of them, and I live right in the middle of one of those pockets. We have plenty of black squirrels to go along with lots and lots of gray squirrels. In the first volume of this two-part series, I did finally manage to connect with one of the black squirrels that lives on my property. After taking a successful shot on the first black squirrel that came my way, I took two horrible shots at a second, different black squirrel. Both shots should have hit, but missed, and that's my fault. I wasn't going to take another shot at this guy and see him get away. Black squirrels are just the same as gray squirrels. They act like gray squirrels, they breed with gray squirrels, they nest like gray squirrels, they cut nuts like gray squirrels, they just have a different skin color. I think actually they have it a little harder than the gray squirrel because they stand out against the woodland backdrop just that much more. As a result, and this is only my opinion, but I think they're actually a little bit twitchier than a normal gray squirrel, if that's possible. Here you see this one moving across the forest floor in middle fall. A lot of the leaves are out of the trees at this point, and you can see how much he stands out. It would be difficult to spot a gray squirrel with this background, especially once he gets into the downed trees and twigs. A chipmunk with its browner coat is almost impossible to see once the leaves start falling. But the black squirrels, well, they stand out. So the squirrel finally seems to settle down, and it seems like there's a possibility for me to take a shot. I have the range estimated at 50 yards. And of course, it's a black squirrel, so I miss. Clean miss. Let's take a look and see if the gun is shooting right. So I line up on this bit of twig that is fairly close to where I think the squirrel was standing and take the shot. Yup, right where it was supposed to hit. The shot was taken with my Brocock Bantam Sniper HR in .25 caliber. We're absolutely within its range. It's a very accurate gun. I'm shooting off a bench and I have a bipod. There's not a lot of excuse here, but I misjudged the range. You can see here the pellet just parts his hair and goes over his back. Had I grabbed my rangefinder, I probably would have hit, but I didn't. So no more excuses. I just need to get this squirrel down. It's now a couple of hours later, and look who's back. This time I had my rangefinder with me. This shot was taken at 70 yards. I couldn't be certain if that first shot hit or not, but he came back and offered a follow-up, and I wasn't going to pass that up. That was at 70 yards. So here's that first shot in slow motion. At this point I have my left forearm resting against a tree. This is an offhand shot, and you can see that I've got the crosshairs floating just above his head when I squeeze the trigger. You can see the leaves fly above his head, just about where I was aiming. The ranging was good, but the holdover was bad and the shot was poor, and it missed. I think two things contributed to me getting a second opportunity. One was the fact that I was 70 yards away from him, and I don't think he had any clue that I was even there. The other is that my Brocock has a Donnie FL moderator on it, and the Donnie FL does a fantastic job of quieting the noise, and I don't ever think that these animals really know where I am when I'm shooting at them. So this freeze frame is just before the shot breaks. I'm aiming just a little bit low because I think the last shot went just a little bit high, which of course it did. The shot was perfect, and the squirrel immediately went down. What's that, you say? You want to see it one more time? You want me to zoom in just a little bit, and you want to see it as slowly as I can get it? Well, since you asked so nicely, here we go. Well, there you have it. That's The Hunt for the Black Squirrel, Volume 2. But don't worry, there'll be more. There are always more backyard pests, and there will be more black squirrels. There'll be more shooting with the Brocock Bantam Sniper HR, and more shooting with the FX Impact. As always, we at Wisconsin Air Gunners hope that you're having a good time shooting, that you're shooting safely, and that if it's pests you're after, you're knocking them down one after another. Thanks for watching. Hope you like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.